不然这里看不到。这个是什么？拿这个档。有什么照片？这里现在是这里没有反应。我的天，这个是很高了。这个是有人在看吗？现在这个就你啊？哦，这样子吗？Hello everyone, welcome to our live. This is Carrie again. First, let me introduce our batteries. And we are Maysky stainless steel companies and established in 2001. It is one of the largest suppliers of the stainless steel welded tube in China. We have 72 production lines, 18 polished lines, and the professional package line. Our factory is located in Foshan City, and which is only 1 hour far from the Guangzhou. So when you come to China, welcome to visit our companies. And in 2014, Maysky established a professional export team with rich experience. Even you don't have imported from China before, we can help you to do the first importing trial orders. Like we will offer you the HS course so you can check the low-cost test through the customs. And so to know more, please contact us. And here is our contact information. Many customers want to understand the current situations about the stainless steel market. In here, I will share some things about what factor affects the tube price. And first, what everyone care about is the price of the nickel materials. And the price of global steel rod materials has been rising recently. And since May, price of bulk commodities have risen, and steel products have risen sharply. The Chinese government have taxations to limit the export recently. Like contest the 13th export tax rebates, but the overall trend is still on the rise. Second, it is the impact of the decline in the dollar exchange rate. For the factories which mainly do the export business, it has a direct impact on the price increase. On the other hand, it is the COVID-19 in the COVID-19 in Southeast Asian countries is getting worse recently, like India, Vietnam, and the COVID-19 has affected the productions. So many countries have placed their orders to China. So the increase in demand also leads to the increase in the price. And then it is about the sea shipping cost. The shipping cost, it is very, very crazy now. And since last year, the sea shipping cost has been rising due to the COVID-19, especially since this month. The sea shipping costs have reached the highest in history. Like the sea shipping cost of 40 fish containers in the first half of last year is only 2,000 US dollars. But now the sea shipping cost of 140 feet containers is up to 10,000 USD dollars. For example, like the sea shipping cost of Preston Post in UK, now the sea shipping cost is about 14,000 USD dollars. So it increased by more than 6 times. And the high price of sea shipping costs is expected to continue until next year. And at present, the COVID-19 in Guangdong has also affected the ports, like the Nansha port, Yantian port, and these ports all are brought out and very busy. So both the containers also need to advance at least 4 weeks or 6 weeks. But I believe we can get through this difficult periods, and there will always be an end of these situations. And this will not stop the rapid development of the economies. And we have received many inquiries and the orders in this month. Okay, in the end of November, we will participate in this stainless steel water exhibitions, which to be held in Netherlands from 30th November to 12th December. And our booth number is B86. Where you go to this fair, and it is one famous and reputable fair in stainless steel fields. And how we can looking forward to meet with you at the time. Okay, now I will introduce the tube production process by some pictures. And let me see how to make the tubes. And these are the stainless steel strips. And it is the raw materials of the stainless steel welded tube. And we will insert the strip on this runner. And when the machine is run, it will go into the machines. And then the machine will bend the materials into the tube shape, like the rod or square or rectangle shape. This time it will go to the welding process. Yes, here is the welding. And our welding bed is TIG welding. And then we are cooling the tube by water. And now we can cut the length which we need. The regular tube length is 6 meters, 6.1 meters, or 5.8 meters. And if you have the special requirement, such as 3 meters, 4 meters, or other length, and we also can make it. And this is the final process in production, polish. And we can do the brush polish and the mirror surface. And after finish the productions, our inspectors will check the tube qualities piece by piece, and they will check the size, and the thickness, and also will check the length, and they will also check the straightness and the surface. And after finish the product, then we will go into the package stage, and each tube will pass into one printed bag. And here you can see it. We will still the labels on each tube or the poly bag. And several tubes packed into the big bundles with 2 rods. And each bundle's weight is about 300 kilograms to 500 kilograms. And when finish the package, and all tubes will put in our warehouse. And this is our warehouse. And they were waiting for loading. Okay, this is the last stand. Arrest the loadings. We will put links on each bundle, and then the forklift will list the bundles into the containers, like the picture shows. So this is our entire process from productions to shipments. And so if you have any questions about it, please send us the emails. Yes. Yes, this is our contact information. You can take the picture. Okay, now let me introduce our matte products. Actually, we only manufacture the stainless steel ready tube. We have 201, 304, 304L, 316, and 316L, and 430 materials. In general, Europe will buy more 304 and 316 tube, and small part of client request for 201 materials. And our tube standard is ASTM A554 and S270s. And in Europe, it also has the different name. You can see it here. It also can code EN10, this one, EN102192 and EN102962 and EN10357. Normally, A554 standard tubes are for decorations, and S270 standard tubes are for sanitaries. And then about the surface finish. We have mirror finish, brush, polish, the mirror surface for choose. For the mirror finish, this is the mirror finish. Some customers also call it is 2B surface. 看得到吗？ For the brush finish, we have JIT 118 and JIT 214 and JIT 320. And some of our Euros customer also called they are the polished flat. So different countries have the different names. And this is the JIT 214. This is the JIT 320. You can see the difference between the JIT 214 and 320. For the polish, we have 400 and JIT 800 and the mirror JIT JIT 400 and JIT 600 and the mirror JIT 800. And you can see this is the JIT 600 polished flat. And this is the JIT 800. It is the mirror surface. You can see the difference between G600 and G800. We have customers that what the difference between the G214 and G320, and the difference between them is the polish time is different. For G320, we need to polish one more time. So this is the difference between them. For our customers, they often buy the G320 mode. And for the polish, G600 would be more popular. And for the shed, we have a rod size. We have a rod shed, square shed, and rectangle shed, and also we have the slot tube. You can see it. For the rod tube, the popular size for the rod tube, we can do the size from 6 millimeters to 323 millimeters. For the rectangle tube, we can do the 20s and 10 millimeters to 200 and 100 millimeters. For our square tube, we can do 10 and 10 millimeters. And the biggest ones, we can do 200 millimeters and 200 millimeters. For our thickness, we can make from 0.3 millimeters to 5 millimeters. Like the rod tubes, actually our popular size are 25.4, 42.4, and 50.8 millimeters. These are three sizes. For our square size, the popular size are 14 and 14 millimeters. For our popular thickness, we have 1.2 millimeters and 1.5 millimeters and 2 millimeters. So if you want to know more information about our size, welcome to send us the emails, and we will send you our each catalog for you. Now I will introduce. I will show the chemical compositions of our materials. Like for 201 materials, you can see it has 1% nickel and 14% chromium. For our 304 materials, it has 8% nickel and 18% chromium. For 316, it has 10% nickel and 16% chromium. These all are the real status of our materials. So if you want to get this information, you also can send us the emails. I will send this for you. Okay, so now I will show some information about our package. Sometimes we will use the clearance polybag. Yes, clearance polybag for our 304 materials too. For our 316 materials too, we will use red color polybag or the blue color polybag. And then we will still the labels on the tube, like this one. And it will show the materials, the size, and the surface finish standard list information. And then we will pack into the big bundle with 2 rods. In general, the weight of one bundle is about 500 kilograms. And that will also have the labels on the bundles. It will show the size, the materials, the surface, and the quantity of each bundle. And also it has the heat numbers, these informations. We also can pass them into the wooden box or steel box according to the customer requirements. So some customers also request without the polybag and without the labels and all our about. We also pay more attention to the details when packaged. Like our inspectors, they will test the size and test the thickness, and also they will check the length and measures all can meet the tolerance of the size. We will also check the space and measures there are no the sand hole, scratch, and also the surface finish is what the customer needs. And we will also check the size and measures there are no the burns. And also the size is flat and smooth. And we will also check the straightness and measure the tube is straight and without the bending. Sometimes we also will check the inside and check the waiting light. And then I will introduce some special standards. Like this one. Like this one, it is inside bit remote and inside polish. Which is the code for the S270 standards. This one is pink list. It has the pink list bed. Of course, different customers, different projects will request the different class. So sometimes we need to confirm the detailed plot before overuse the price. We also will prepare some samples for our customers, like the 42.4 millimeters this size. And also for the squares, we have 14th and 14th this size. So if you want to receive the samples, please also send us the emails. Now I will answer some questions you may interest in. First one, it is about the delivery times. Yes, many customers ask us these questions. In general, our delivery times is 35 days to 60 days, but our delivery times is very flexible. So if you have any requirements about the delivery times, we also can try our best to support you. And then it is about the MOQ. Yes, MOQs. Of course, we hope that our customers can place an order of 20 feet or 40 feet containers, because hot container shipping is good for the tube and also can save the cost. For 20 feet containers, it can hold about 18 tons to 20 tons. For the 40 feet containers, sometimes it can hold about 25 tons tubes. But if you want to try a trial orders, we also can try our best to support you and arrange the shippings. Then it is about the sentence. We often offer the FOB price or the CFR price for our customers, but some customers might not understand the difference of FOB or CFR terms. For FOB price, it will not include the sea shipping cost. It only includes the cost to the Chinese port. But for CFR price, it will include the sea shipping cost to the destination port. For example, our customers will request the CFR Freestone port in UK. So our price will include the sea shipping cost to Freestone port. So if you want to get the CFR price, please also send me the post which near you so we can check the shipping cost with our forwarders. Then it is about how to control the qualities. Actually, we have the professional quality control department, and they will check each tube carefully before to package the tube. We will use the professional tubes to check the diameters, the thickness, the length, and we will also check the fat, measures there are no the sand holes, sparks, burns, and we will also check the inside and check the waiting light is good. We will also check the straightness and measures the tube is straight without bending. For the rotate, we also will check the roundness. Every time when we loading the containers, we will also send the loading pictures to our customers. So don't worry, we check our products carefully. And so if you have any question, if you have more any questions, you also can send us the emails and we will answer the questions for you. 配件的呢? We also can provide some filtering. Please check this catalog. We have the airport. We also have the glass plant, and also we can offer the aircraft this building. So if you also have demand of this building, you also can ask us about the price. And so don't worry, but don't forget we will participate this stainless steel water exhibitions. This is our booth number B86, and this is our times. This is the times, 30th November to 2nd December. If you want to get the tickets about these exhibitions, you also can send us the emails. We have some tickets in our hand. Then this is all today's live, and thank you for your watching. Bye bye. Let's see you next time. 结束。